For centuries, plants have been our allies in health and healing. Long before modern medicine, people relied on the wisdom of nature, using herbs to treat ailments, soothe wounds, and maintain well-being. In times of uncertainty, this ancient knowledge becomes even more critical. As preppers, we strive for self-sufficiency, and cultivating a medicinal herb garden is a fundamental step towards that goal. Having a readily available supply of medicinal herbs can make a world of difference when access to conventional healthcare is limited after a major incident, a grid-down scenario, or even a complete societal collapse. These plants are not just remedies, they are tools for empowerment, allowing us to take control of our health and the well-being of our loved ones. By learning to identify, cultivate, and utilize these herbal allies, we tap into a legacy of resilience and self-reliance. Imagine facing a minor injury without access to a pharmacy. Now envision stepping into your garden, gathering a handful of soothing herbs, and creating a healing salve. This is the power of herbal medicine. It empowers us to become active participants in our health journey. Embracing this ancient wisdom allows us to navigate uncertain times with greater confidence and resilience. In a world increasingly reliant on complex systems, reconnecting with the simplicity and efficacy of nature's medicine is a profound act of self-reliance. Let us dive into the world of these potent plants, exploring their individual properties and the practical ways they can enhance our preparedness efforts. Calendula, with its vibrant orange and yellow blooms, is a cheerful addition to any garden and a powerful medicinal herb. Its sunny disposition is reflected in its healing properties, particularly for skin ailments. Calendula is a renowned vulnerary, meaning it promotes wound healing. The petals of the calendula flower can be infused into oil or salve to create topical treatments for cuts, burns, rashes, and insect bites. Calendula's anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties help soothe irritation, reduce swelling, and prevent infection. It also promotes the growth of healthy new tissue, minimizing scarring and speeding up the healing process. To grow calendula, choose a sunny location with well-drained soil. Sow seeds directly into the ground after the last frost, or start indoors a few weeks before the last expected frost. Calendula prefers cool weather, so it's best to plant it in early spring or late summer for a fall harvest. Deadhead spent blooms regularly to encourage continuous flowering throughout the season. Harvest the flower heads when they are fully open, drying them in a well-ventilated area for later use. Calendula's cheerful blooms and potent healing properties make it an indispensable addition to any prepper's medicinal herb garden. Yarrow, with its feathery leaves and delicate clusters of white or pink flowers, is a common sight in meadows and along roadsides. This unassuming plant, however, is a powerhouse of medicinal properties, earning it the nickname nature's bandage. Yarrow is best known for its ability to stop bleeding. The leaves contain astringent and hemostatic compounds that help constrict blood vessels and promote clotting. Simply crushing a few fresh yarrow leaves and applying them to a wound can help staunch bleeding quickly. Yarrow is also a diaphoretic, meaning it induces sweating, making it helpful in reducing fever. Yarrow is a hardy perennial that prefers full sun and well-drained soil. It's relatively drought-tolerant once established and can even thrive in poor soil conditions. You can propagate yarrow by seed, division, or cuttings. Sow seeds directly in the garden after the last frost, or divide established plants in spring or fall. Harvest yarrow leaves and flowers as needed throughout the growing season. Dry them in a well-ventilated area for later use in teas, tinctures, or salves. Yarrow's ability to stop bleeding, reduce fever, and ease digestive discomfort makes it an invaluable addition to any prepper's herbal first aid kit. Plantain, often considered a pesky weed, is a surprisingly versatile medicinal herb found in backyards and along sidewalks. This resilient plant thrives in disturbed soils, making it readily available even in urban environments. Plantain is best known for its ability to soothe skin irritations. The leaves contain mucilage, a slimy substance that forms a protective barrier over wounds, burns, and insect bites. Plantain also possesses anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, further reducing pain, itching, and the risk of infection. Chewing or crushing fresh plantain leaves releases their healing juices, which can be applied directly to affected areas. Plantain is incredibly easy to grow. In fact, it often pops up on its own in lawns, gardens, and cracks in the pavement. To cultivate plantain intentionally, simply scatter seeds in a sunny or partially shaded location with well-drained soil. Once established, plantain requires minimal care and will readily self-seed. Harvest plantain leaves as needed throughout the growing season. You can use them fresh or dry them for later use in teas, salves, or poultices. Plantain's accessibility, ease of cultivation, and remarkable ability to soothe skin irritations make it an essential herb for any prepper's backyard apothecary. Next up is chamomile. Chamomile, with its delicate white and yellow flowers, is renowned for its calming and relaxing properties. This gentle herb is a staple in traditional medicine, often used to ease anxiety, promote sleep, and soothe digestive upset. Chamomile's calming effects are attributed to its flavonoids, which have mild sedative properties. A cup of chamomile tea before bedtime can help calm the nerves, quiet the mind, and encourage restful sleep. It's also helpful for easing digestive discomfort, such as indigestion, bloating, and gas. Chamomile's anti-inflammatory properties can also help soothe skin irritations and reduce redness. Chamomile prefers full sun but can tolerate partial shade, especially in warmer climates. It thrives in well-drained soil and benefits from regular watering. Sow chamomile seeds directly into the garden after the last frost, or start indoors a few weeks before transplanting outdoors. Harvest chamomile flowers when they are fully open, drying them in a well-ventilated area for later use. Store dried chamomile flowers in airtight containers to preserve their aroma and potency. Chamomile's gentle nature, calming properties, and versatility make it a valuable addition to any prepper's herbal repertoire. How about Echinacea? Echinacea, with its distinctive cone-shaped flower heads, is a popular herb known for its immune-boosting properties. This powerful plant has a long history of use in Native American traditional medicine for treating a variety of ailments, including colds, flu, and infections. Echinacea contains compounds that stimulate the immune system, enhancing the body's natural defenses against invading pathogens. While it doesn't prevent colds or flu, Echinacea may help reduce the severity and duration of symptoms. It can be taken in various forms, including teas, tinctures, capsules, and extracts. Echinacea is a hardy perennial that prefers full sun to partial shade and well-drained soil. It's relatively drought-tolerant once established and can tolerate a wide range of soil conditions. You can propagate Echinacea by seed or division. Sow seeds directly in the garden after the last frost, or divide established plants in spring or fall. Harvest Echinacea roots and flower heads in the fall after the first frost. Clean and dry them thoroughly before storing them in airtight containers. Echinacea's immune-supporting properties make it an essential herb for preppers seeking to maintain their health and resilience in challenging times. Lemon balm. Lemon balm, with its fragrant lemon-scented leaves, is a calming and uplifting herb that can help ease anxiety, improve mood, and promote restful sleep. This versatile plant has a long history of use in traditional medicine for its soothing and restorative properties. Lemon balm's calming effects are attributed to its volatile oils, particularly citral and citronellol, which have mild sedative and mood-boosting properties. A cup of lemon balm tea can help calm the nerves, reduce stress, and promote relaxation. It's also helpful for relieving headaches and digestive upset. Lemon balm is an easy-to-grow perennial that prefers full sun to partial shade and well-drained soil. It's relatively drought-tolerant once established and can tolerate a wide range of soil conditions. You can propagate lemon balm by seed, division, or cuttings. Sow seeds directly in the garden after the last frost, or divide established plants in spring or fall. Harvest lemon balm leaves as needed throughout the growing season. You can use them fresh or dry them for later use in teas, tinctures, or culinary creations. Lemon balm's calming properties, delightful aroma, and culinary versatility make it a valuable addition to any prepper's herbal sanctuary. Basil. Fragrant and easy to grow, basil is a tasty addition to soups, sandwiches, and many Mediterranean dishes. The herb also contains oils and flavonoids that help protect the body from illness and infection. Basil contains vitamins A, C, and K, copper, manganese, calcium, magnesium, iron, and helpful omega-3 fatty acids. As a medicinal herb, basil can work as antiseptic for cuts and scrapes, and it can offer relief from headaches, flatulence, and a lack of appetite. Grow your basil plant from seed in a warm, sunny location and keep the soil moist. An annual plant, basil is quite sensitive to cold. Indoors, keep it away from drafty windows, and outdoors, cover it on days when the temperature dips below about 50 degrees. Simply snip the leaves for use. Catnip. Catnip is so named because cats are attracted to it and enjoy its aroma. For people, catnip has a similar effect in that it can be used as a stress reliever by breathing it in. This is because of the presence of 𝗪𝗪𝗪lactone and thymol in catnip, which likewise can be used as a sleep aid or to relieve skin irritation. The best way to use catnip is to either brew a few of its leaves for tea or to dry the leaves and burn them while inhaling its aroma. Cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is usually used to add spice to meals, but it can be used as a body detoxifier as well. That's because the primary compound in cayenne pepper is capsaicin, which, while responsible for the spicy kick that cayenne pepper offers, is also responsible for boosting your body's metabolism, improving blood circulation, improving digestion, and detoxifying the body. Besides adding cayenne pepper to dishes, dressings, or sauces, you can also consume it directly, either in its original form or as a pill. Feverfew. Feverfew, as the name suggests, has historically been used as a fever reliever. It can also be used to alleviate pain from arthritis and migraine headaches, or to prevent a migraine headache from developing further when it begins. Tie several stalks of Feverfew into a bundle and then dry for a week outside. You can then brew it as tea or consume it directly in the form of capsules. As an added benefit, it's an effective insect repellent too. Just take note that Feverfew can also cause digestion irritation as a side effect, so be aware. Ginger. While ginger is often considered a spice, it's actually a flowering plant whose rhizome, underground stem, is used for its culinary and medicinal properties. Known for its distinctive flavor, ginger is also well regarded for its anti-nausea, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant effects. It can help with issues such as motion sickness, morning sickness, inflammation, and even lower cholesterol levels. Ginger prefers warmer climates but can be grown indoors. It's grown from the rhizome, which can be planted in a pot with rich, well-draining soil. Allow the ginger plant to mature before harvesting, which generally takes about 8 to 10 months. Goldenseal. Goldenseal is a natural antiseptic that is effective for diarrhea and improving digestion. It is also used to treat pneumonia, liver problems, urinary tract infections, chronic fatigue syndrome, and many other disorders. This is because it contains a plant alkaloid called berberine, which has been used as a natural healing medicine all over the world for thousands of years, beginning in China and India. Just be aware that it's not considered safe for children, including unborn children, so pregnant women should avoid it as well. You can use fresh flower buds to make a tea that helps prevent and treat cold and flu symptoms. Making a tincture involves steeping the flower buds, roots, or both in pure, concentrated alcohol for 4 to 6 weeks, and then removing the liquid. Holy basil. Different from the common culinary basil, holy basil, or tulsi, is an aromatic plant that's held sacred in Hindu tradition and widely used in Ayurvedic medicine. The herb is celebrated for its adaptogenic properties, helping the body resist physical, chemical, and environmental stressors. It is often used to promote mental balance, improve digestion, and support the immune system. Some research even suggests it has antimicrobial and anti-diabetic effects. Holy basil thrives in full sun and prefers well-drained, nutrient-rich soil. This plant can grow to about 2 feet tall and has delicate purple flowers. You can harvest the leaves as needed for fresh use or dry them for teas and medicinal preparations. Lavender. Even the fragrance of this lovely herb helps people feel calmer and more relaxed. Lavender also eases the pain of cuts and bruises and functions as an antiseptic when applied topically. Lavender grows best in dry, well-drained soil with full sun exposure. It requires little to no fertilizer and adequate air circulation. Keep safe from strong winds. Lavender can help treat digestive problems, bad breath, headaches, toothache, nausea, and vomiting. Adding some dried lavender to your bathwater can help alleviate stress as well as insomnia. Marjoram. Marjoram is a delicate herb that is often used in cooking, but it also has potent medicinal qualities. Traditionally, it has been used for digestive issues such as flatulence, stomach cramps, and constipation. Furthermore, marjoram has anti-inflammatory properties and can soothe muscle spasms and headaches. Grow marjoram in a warm, sunny location, ideally in well-drained soil. It does well as a potted plant, which makes it an ideal herb to grow indoors during the colder months. The leaves can be harvested as needed for both culinary and medicinal use. Oregano. If you enjoy Italian dishes, you probably like the taste of oregano. This flavorful and aromatic herb has antibacterial, antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties. It is rich in vitamins A, C, E, and K, as well as fiber, manganese, iron, calcium, magnesium, niacin, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids. Oregano eases discomfort from the common cold, muscle pain, vomiting, acne, bronchitis, asthma, toothaches, stomach bloating, headaches, and menstrual cramps. You can grow oregano in raised garden beds or in containers that have well-drained soil and that receive full sun exposure. Be careful not to overwater this medicinal herb. Parsley. Often used as a plate decoration in restaurants, parsley is loaded with nutrients, including folic acid and vitamins A, C, B12, and K. It can be used to treat urinary tract infections, kidney stones, constipation, jaundice, flatulence, indigestion, colic, coughs, asthma, osteoarthritis, and high blood pressure. It also works well to fight bad breath. Parsley, which grows well in a small garden area, prefers partial shade and moist, well-drained soil. Peppermint. Menthol gives this hardy perennial herb its spicy sweet aroma and taste. Merely sniffing a sprig of peppermint can help alleviate the nausea and vomiting that is associated with motion sickness. Sipping peppermint tea can calm nervous tension and an upset stomach. It also helps soothe headache pain. It is a good idea to grow this fast-spreading plant in containers. Its stalks can grow up to 3 feet tall, and it spreads horizontally readily. Peppermint prefers full sun and moist, well-drained soil. Harvest the leaves as they mature and then let them dry in a warm, dark place. Rosemary. This aromatic medicinal herb has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds as well as phytonutrients, iron, calcium, essential fatty acids, and vitamin B6. It is useful in treating headache pain, the common cold, indigestion, muscle pain, and neuralgic conditions. Long called the herb of remembrance, rosemary also is thought to enhance the brain's cognitive function. Rosemary grows best in a sunny location with well-drained, sandy or gravelly soil with neutral to alkaline conditions. It is a perennial, but waterlogging and/or frost will challenge its health. You can grow rosemary in a pot or container, or you can plant it as an attractive hedge in your garden. Pinch the fragrant needles for use in a tea or as an ingredient in cooking. Sage. The Latin genus name for sage is Salvia, which means to heal. This easy-to-grow plant has been used for centuries to treat loss of appetite, stomach pain, heartburn, excessive sweating, cold sores, gum disease, gingivitis, menstrual cramps, and asthma. Sage grows well in well-drained, fertile soil with plenty of sunlight. It boasts thick, long, gray-green leaves that can be used in cooking. St. John's wort. This bright yellow flowering plant is usually associated with its antidepressant properties, thanks to its active ingredient hypericin, which is thought to impact certain mood-regulating neurotransmitters in the brain. Beyond its use for depression, St. John's wort is also used for conditions such as menopausal symptoms, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. St. John's wort grows well in full sun to partial shade and prefers well-drained soil. Be careful, as it can become invasive if not regularly pruned. This plant's vibrant flowers can be dried and used to make a mood-boosting tea or tincture. Thyme. As a strong antiseptic, this medicinal herb is useful for treating coughs, congestion, flatulence, and indigestion. Thyme is easy to grow in a sunny location and can survive both summer heat and winter frost. You can use thyme in many ways, as a gargle to treat bad breath and mouth sores, as a poultice on the neck to reduce throat pain, as an inhalant to calm nerves and exhaustion, in an extract to relieve chest congestion, asthma, or whooping cough, as a tea to ease digestive problems. Creating a medicinal herb garden is a rewarding endeavor that allows you to connect with nature, enhance your self-reliance, ensure access to natural remedies, and to become prepared with whatever life brings your way. This is important, as hospitals could be overrun, access to healthcare could fall apart, or breakdowns in supply chains could happen in a grid-down scenario, long-term disaster, or even a societal collapse. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a sunny windowsill, you can cultivate a thriving herbal sanctuary. Start by assessing your space and resources. Consider the amount of sunlight, soil type, and water availability. Choose herbs that are well suited to your growing conditions and that address your specific health needs. You can start small with a few essential herbs and gradually expand your collection over time. Prepare your soil by removing weeds, breaking up compacted soil, and amending it with compost or other organic matter. Most herbs prefer well-drained soil with a slightly acidic to neutral pH. Plant your herbs at the appropriate spacing to allow for adequate air circulation and growth. Water your herbs regularly, especially during dry periods. Mulch around the base of the plants with organic materials such as straw or wood chips to help retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Harvest your herbs regularly to encourage bushier growth and maximize yield. Creating a medicinal herb garden is an ongoing journey of learning, observation, and connection with the natural world. By embracing the wisdom of these plant allies, we can enhance our preparedness efforts, improve our health, and cultivate a deeper sense of self-reliance. As we wrap up today's video, if you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, let us know in the comment section below. We love to get video ideas from the community. Be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel too. That really helps us out. I have also put chapters in the description of the video, so if there is a section of today's video you would like to specifically go back to and re-watch, you can seamlessly re-watch only the section of the video that you want. And lastly, based on YouTube's algorithm and your viewing history, YouTube is recommending this next video in the top left-hand area of your screen for you to check out next. Enjoy!